guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video, I'm back to create this look, all of which basically has been created with new products in, some of which I picked up at the Sephora sale, some that I picked up while I was waiting on my Sephora order to come in, you know, all the things. But what I was actually after is creating a look that was very easy, kind of an elevated glam, but still very natural, very dewy, very soft, very easy breezy for summer. I mean, it's going to start to heat up here in the South. I don't know about where you are, but this weekend we hit about 80 degrees. And you know, when you walk outside in the morning and it's like 7 and it's almost too warm for you to jog, that's when you know that you need to change your makeup game. So I want to try some of these products to let you guys chime in. If you like some of them, have you tried them? Do they look, are they doing all the things, or am I just imagining? So, you know, in typical Makeup by Kiani fashion, grab your makeup bag and whatever you're drinking, and let's go ahead and get into this bag of makeup. I swear, every time I pull the camera up, I feel like I look orange or yellow. Sometimes red and yellow. What does that make? Red and yellow? Red and yellow makes orange. Yes, I look orange. Anywho, let's get into the glam. So I've already moisturized and I've been allowing it to just kind of settle in for a little bit. So now I'm just going to go in with my NYX glue. I have absolutely been loving this product. I wish that the applicator was a little bit more even. It's kind of at a slant, and I feel like, can you see that, how I just added so much product in one area? I feel like if the brush were a little bit more symmetric, then the distribution of product would be better. But what do I know? I've been loving my Pretty Fresh from ColourPop as my bronzer, and I have been using this before I go in with my foundation. I love how even it wears. So if you have an issue with bronzing your face, I would tell you, do the bronzer, the first step. Like, put your imaginary bronzer on. Do it as warm as you would like, because remember, if it's the first thing to go on, you can go a little bit heavy, and by the time you finish your concealer, you know, everything marries out nice together. Now I'm doing this a little bit backwards, but I am grabbing what I have left of my Milk Hydro Grip. Love this stuff. And I honestly don't need a lot, but where I really apply it is on my nose, because my bronzer will lift, because I sweat on my nose. And this is honestly been the only thing that I found that makes sure that I don't sweat. So I'm going to give it time to settle in, and I'm going to grab a new end product. This is my Black Opal Brightening Concealer, and the shade, I have to put my glasses on to get that, but the shade that I'm using is such a, I think, a versatile shade. So it was out of stock, and every time I would check Ulta, this color would be out of stock. So seems like there are, it is an excessive need for this color range, and I like that. I like when products are versatile enough that multiple people can find use for them. And I'm just using this as a brightener in areas that I kind of want to start pulling back forward. And this applicator is so good, so quick for on-the-go touch-ups. Can you see how I just spread product out? That's another thing that I absolutely love. When products just not only perform well, but their applicators are spot on. I'm just going to start to blend this out. brand new in. Oh my goodness. I am obsessed with this Hydro Grip Tint Gel. Now the shade I have is 10, but the shade that works the best is shade 9. So I have it, and I might have the tiniest bit left of shade 9 in a Sephora sample. So I'm going to try to, I don't have enough. All right, well, I have shade 10 here. I feel like I need to switch it out, but we're going to confirm that thought on camera. Now, I've seen people apply product to their face directly out of the tube. Typically, I'm not a fan of that. But in this case, because the product is so wet, I feel like you just kind of want to put it in the general area where you want it to go and just go to work with it. So I'm just going to kind of bounce this out. Are we seeing what's happening to my skin? It looks so good. I got so many compliments on my makeup on Saturday, and I was wearing this. I was extremely self-conscious about it because I knew that the shade was not spot on because I had this sample in shade 9, so the spot on shade. But when I ordered this during the Sephora sale, they were out of shade 9. So I was like, well, surely while being outside at the market on Saturdays, I'm going to drop several shades. So you guys tell me, am I shade 10? What does shade 10 look like? I know you can't tell what shade 9 looks like because the sample is completely out. But does this look too golden? It's giving right shade on camera. It's giving right shade, so just amuse me. Let me know if this is, should I switch this shade? I want to add a little bit more concealer underneath my eye to make that pop. Now everything else is glowy, and can you see how light this concealer is? But I'm using the Born This Way concealer, and I like it because everything on my face right now is very glowy, but this is very matte, so it's going to almost detexturize underneath my eye, which is where I hold puffiness. And when I set this, it should make the skin look nice and tight. So I like the idea of keeping everything very, very light, very clean, very fresh, even very glowy this time of the year, because it makes the skin just look healthy and even more natural in real life. I'm going to spray my face with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love the continuous mist of this spray. So good. It gives a really, really even mist. I love that spray. I bounce back and forth with powders, but one thing I know for sure, my RCMA No Color Powder as my initial setting powder, especially when the skin is this dewy, it is definitely the one, not the two. I've played with so many of them. This one I just feel the most comfortable going in, especially with the skin being this wet, because certain powders, although they're finely milled, they will grab. Can you see how I still have the slightest bit of natural radiance? Can you see? And can you see how this is still wet? But it didn't look like the makeup grabbed. Like, it's so fine. And I am still on the hunt for the newest, greatest, best setting powder that doesn't make the skin look so matte that is very counterproductive that you put it on. So good, so good. I'm going to go ahead and bronze using my Profusion blush palette, and I've been mixing between this orange and these two pinks, so I'm getting like the perfect warm tone pink. And I like to mix products like that, so when the brush opens up, it dispenses a little bit of everything that you put on without it being so dominant one color. So if you can't decide, choose both. I'm going to break out my Soft Glam palette, the small one, because I want to start breaking it in. Because I bought this during Christmas and I have not played with it yet because I know that I'm just going to dig all the best colors out. So I just want to do a little bit around the socket of the eye. Oh my god, that shade. This one right here. She's so pretty. Such a good neutral. It's called... Ooh, I need my glasses. Oh my god, can I really not read that? Incense. Ooh. I really could not read that. But this color is just so perfect. Just to softly carve out the eye bone. And I'm going to smoke out right underneath. Same color. And you're going to see why I'm using a little bit of powder here. Because what I'm about to do is take those of you back. Can you see how pretty and soft that looks? Beautiful day smoky. But we're going to take it up a notch. So to start the show, this little lash right here. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing that? A halving lash. I'm going to go ahead and apply the lash adhesive on. I'm going to go ahead and apply the lash adhesive on the lash so it can start to get sticky. And I know somebody's like, girl, we're going to summer. Who's going to be wearing lashes? Trust me, what I'm about to show you is going to rock your world. You girl, you're going to be wearing half lash. Now, I am going to grab my wing liner. And I'm just going to drag up, literally upward to the crease. You see that? And you see how the skin is skipping? It's okay, because I'm going to pull it back down. And what I want to do is kind of create a triangle right on the edge. And then as I tap it across the lash line, it's going to create the thinnest line. Can you see that? You can see it better this way, but you're going to see why it matters. I'll go ahead and do it on the other side. Pull up. I'm literally pulling up. I'm going to drag it back down. And don't worry. Although we're almost at that 50, or we're at that 50-year-old mark, that skin is not as tight, but it doesn't mean we can't wear eyeliner. Can you see that? A little bit skippy. Don't worry about it. Trust me, keep moving. Because your lash glue is drying. I'm going to pop a little bit of black mascara on so I can see my lashes. I'll leave in the cards my extensive how to apply lashes video. Now remember that those lashes were half lashes? They are going to really give us the best shape. So I'm just going to kind of bend them a little bit. And I'm going to tilt my head back. This half lash, just push it up. Can you see how it literally gave me more of an upward effect to my lash line? Did y'all see that? Are you seeing what's happening? It's giving me a little bit more of a, almost like it's giving me that beautiful cat eye effect. Is that not absolutely gorge? I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to manipulate it a little bit more. We'll come back to that. Grabbing a little bit of my Laura Mercier powder just to minimize any texture. You know what? I'm going to try the Laura Mercier here. But I did pick up the new Tarte powder. I'm saying it's new. It's new to me. This is the creaseless setting powder. I'm just going to try that one on this side. Let's see which one works the best. I do like that it has the little sponge. I probably should have gotten this in a different color, but y'all, did we see? So the Laura Mercier is definitely lightly or finer milled. Let's see. Oh, that gave us a little snatching right there. That gave us a little snatching. Yeah. That gave us a little snatching. Did y'all see it? I like that. And see, this is what happens. You love something so much, you're like, oh man, I can just keep on adding it on. But notice I'm not popping it up under my eye anymore because that area doesn't need anything else. Ooh. Oh. So good. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. I feel like I want to buy this in another shade. This one is honey. I feel like I want to probably try like maybe a pink just so I can mix them and get a little bit more of a, like a softer, like a little bit more exaggerated under eye area. I like it though. Last, we're going to do a lip. And I would just tell you to stay tuned to this space right here. I'm going to line. Y'all, is that not the most gorgeous? What do we think? Oh my God, so good. Did y'all catch it? Let's do a little bit of black mascara. Is that not the most? Oh, wait. This definitely calls for a Melanie Mills. This definitely calls for a Melanie Mills of Hollywood. I feel like I'm going to go a little bit more on the bronzy side. And I'm going to use one of her brushes. Oh, not the white. I said I was going to go bronzy. Just because if the skin is exposed. Let's do the tiniest bit. This is what I called like controlled glow. Oh my. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm so obsessed with this. I could have probably made the liner a little bit neater. But that lash is so good. Dollar Tree Lash, $1.25, really did that. And I think I like not even tucking my hair. I'm so obsessed with this look, and I'm hoping you are too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you comment down below. Do you think that the shade number 10 in the Milk Hydro Grip gel tint? Is it the right shade? Should I go for a lighter shade? What about the powder that I used? What did you think about the Laura Mercier powder? Have you tried that one? And then the Tarte new powder. I mean, was I imagining it? And lastly, the lash. Just reworking the lash just to kind of create a little bit more interest around the eyes to give us a little bit more shape without it feeling so heavy. And of course, if you caught it, that gloss, you know, a little birdie told me that you want to stay tuned because we'll be announcing where it's from next. That's all we have for now. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you comment down below on all the things in the video, new products that we've tried, and you know, I think we're gonna roll into summer quite nicely. Until next time, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.